guys, I'm just setting up a different camera for YouTube so that they can see what I'm doing as well. Right, so what I'm doing, these are my resin pieces. I call these hex blocks, so that's got a mouse's back leg in it. This has got a bit of a mouse's tail. There's a mouse's kidney, mouse's lungs. There's a baby chicken's toe. So, you know, you get an idea. Oh, a baby chicken's eyeballs. Call them a hex block because it makes them sound sort of witchy, but it's because they've got 6 sides in it. Just, well, not 6 faces, but you know, 6. You know what I mean. Anyway, it's a hexagon, isn't it? I need to take down all the sharp edges, otherwise they'll fucking cut me when I'm fucking bagging them up. I just use a knife, mate. I am getting a Dremel, which I think might make this easier. Dremel might even arrive today, which would be pretty sick. This is the mouse's back leg, and there'll be a few of each type. So if you're watching, you know, chuck a comment on. Especially on YouTube, you know, chuck a comment on. It might help boost the video and that. But I've got loads of resin stuff to get through, like these. These are going to be called toasters because they're coasters full of chicken toes. So just as an idea of what I've got planned for me day. Now, I don't know if anyone is leaving comments on the Reddit stream because nothing's come up yet, but it does this to me sometimes. There'll be no comments, but then actually what was happening was people were asking questions and saying stuff. Usually though, they're saying fucking, it's usually like 3 derogatory people being like, you're a fucking psycho, you're a fucking weirdo, and then everyone else is being like, nah, fucking leave him alone, mate, he's enjoying himself. So, you know, I imagine that's probably what's going on now, if there's any comments. Ooh. Wait, is there any on? No, you're right, T. You're right, Craig. You're right, Aldwin. That's very nice of you, mate. And I can see your comments now on there. And I hadn't pressed the button. It just doesn't keep them up constantly for me. That's what's annoying. I'm now over halfway as well, mate. I'm over halfway on YouTube now to the amount of hours I need to get fucking adverts that I get paid for people seeing. Got 2,096 hours that people have watched in the past, like, whatever it is, 60 days or whatever. I need 4,000. So you're going to get more YouTube live streams until Christmas, really. Which might help boost me up the things anyway. People see all the fucking years of worth of videos of me making stuff and the things I've made on there. You alright, Johnny? You alright, Zach? This doesn't seem like it's... I don't know. nearly halfway through these hex blocks now. 1,000-hour stream. I think it would probably kill me, spank my gimp. I'm sorting these out. These are called hex blocks. So that's got a mouse's kidney. I've never made ones of those before. Mouse's paw. I've never made ones of those before. It's a bit odd. Chick eyes. I've made these ones before. Those mouse tails. I've not made them ones before. Mouse lungs. I've made a few of those before. Yeah, there's a mouse paw. You can see better. So just sorting out my resin bits, mate. Oh, buzzing, the comments are working. These are just for people to buy if they're interested in them, mate. It's just a fucking cool thing, innit? A fucking baby chicken eye and lungs and that, you know. Like I make stuff like this as well. I'm not just a weirdo, innit? I don't just harvest the organs out of animals. Like this. It's not gonna. I put it there. It's a little glove puppet I made out of a fox's head. So there's all sorts of different bits, but this week I've just been working on resin things. And I take down the sharp edges, and that sort of frames them as well. You can see the line appearing around the side. What do you think of them ones, Zolly? The lighting's fucking ruining it, innit, in a way. Bring that closer, does it work better? It's the fucking, it's because the sun's there, innit? Fucking. Give me a second, I'll figure something out. We shall figure something that's to use over there. Is that better? It's just as bad, isn't it? It's just as bad. That way. It's because I'm in the sun. No matter where I sit, I'm going to be in the sun for like the next half hour or so. So that looks to it. Right, meta merch. I'm doing some resin stuff. Oh, fucking hell, there's loads of comments here. 1 second. Yeah, man, the bloodshot eyes are good, innit? Oh, thanks, Tape. Thanks, Rowan. That's sick, mate. Rowan's saying he's been listening to Truth Seeking as well. We're ending it soon and starting a new series of something completely different. You might like. The most exotic animal I've worked on. I mean, I've done some little bits with snakes and that, They're exotic, because, you know, they're from a pet shop. I suppose that counts. Put some lizards on, like bearded dragons on crucifixes. They're kind of exotic, aren't they? Probably born in England, though. Depends what your interpretation of exotic is, I guess. Why is there no way to keep the comments up? It's fucking well annoying. Is there a thing I can press to keep the comments up? No. My human stash, there is no human stash. Meta merch. Okay. No, it's not on. Seems like a mental thing to admit, doesn't it? You know, why say anything incriminating? Oh, nice one in Instian steroids. Ah, fucking hell, that was sharp. I'm alright, mate. I'm just making some stuff out of mouse kidneys at this very second. I'll show it you in a sec. It's very kind if you do that, mate. Saying I'm very handsome, it's fucking nice. I'm getting a lot of that recently on Facebook. It's mad. Where were all these people when I was fucking at school and at college and at uni being like, oh, you're a bit of a look, are you? Maybe I've grown into it though, maybe I was still weird looking back then. I'd be a completely different person if people peppered me with compliments, mate. Be a monster. Oh, I'm from England, mate. I grew up in Manchester. No, the basement's for me, meta merch. The basement's for me. No, that's Anginzak. I've never drank out of the orange juice, but I can imagine it fucking wrecks you. Meta merch. I've got poo stuff this time. I've made stuff out of shit. Well, it's not shit. It's not quite shit yet. It's like pre-poo again. You know, like how you've got like pre-ejaculate. It's called pre-cum. I don't know what you call it. You know when shit's not, because it's shit once it's been passed out the bumhole. Is that when it becomes poo, or is it when it's still in the intestine? Either way, I've been making stuff out of it, and I'll show it you in a minute. Let me, because I'll whip out the tray. One sec. Let me finish this one so I don't end up doing half of one and putting it in the pile. That's a fucking mystery thing. Right, one sec. Where's the? I'm sure it was a pink tray. There we go. So I've got it. I'll just pop a few out. I'll show you them. So these are made from poo. The little pig's heads. Look at them. So little resin pig heads, and then inside of that is that's the shit before it's shit out of a mouse's intestine, mate, making little smiley faces, man. It's fucking well good, innit? There are a few. They've come out quite well. Oh, thank you, steroids. It's very nice of you. I don't know how. Water. They say D, don't they, instead of T, so it'd be water. A glass of water. If you want to hear more of my voice, people on Reddit, I've got podcasts as well, you know. And a sort of diary of sorts that I keep on Patreon now. Most days of the week I'll do a little 5-10 minute show each morning where I talk about the things I've been paranoid about and thinking about and not. Because people are like, you must have stuff going on in your head, you, for making all this stuff out of like dead foxes and that. And like, look at this, I'll show you this as well. Here's one of my rat people. So it's made out of half of a rat. That's a mask that comes off. You can see the elastic on the back. And it's got his gun's made out of an arm. That's arm. And he's got a bag made out of goat. They're one of my rat people. So the people were saying, you know, you must have some weird thoughts if you're making all this. So now I catalogue them. Which probably isn't a good thing to be doing. But I'm not planning on committing any horrendous crimes, so it's probably okay. Be about that. No, it's 11. It's 11 o'clock, mate. 11 a.m. I never understand with 12 a.m. or 12 p.m. which one's which. Those of you on Reddit, if you want to see the other stuff I've made out of rats, the first comment on it should be a link to all my gear, my website and that, and my YouTube, where you can see another live stream, which is the exact same live stream as you've got now, but slightly better lighting just for a minute, while because now the sun's just going over there. So if it'll another sort of 10-20 minutes, it'll be fine. I quite like these pig heads. I'm going to call them happy as a shitting pig, or shitting pigs. Just call them shitting pigs. Yeah, I'm quite happy with these pigs. They're fucking well good, them. It's fucking sick, innit, you, like that. It's like I'm wearing it. Right, back to the hex blocks though, we'll do more pigs in a minute. Might as well finish off one lot of things. So this one's got a mouse's paw inside. Oh shit, people have been commenting on YouTube. The thing that got stuck in the list here. I do have fossilised poo, spank me gimp. It's called coprolite. Yeah, I thought about a pressure pot meta. It's for what I would need. I'd need new tables and that to be able to support the weight of one. But it's on my list of things to get. Oh, thanks, Rowan's telling people they should listen to me. My podcasts, thank you. Nice one, Tape Flip. Listen to some of Tape Flip's fucking beats as well, mate, if you're an aspiring rapper, and that fucking pretty nice. No, I don't have a system at a merch, so these are just dolls I've acquired. The job centre didn't like me, mate, when I went to the fucking, when I was on job seekers after uni, because I had a little job for a little while, and then they sent me a P60 or a P45, whichever one it is. That means they fired you, even though I didn't. They didn't tell me they'd fired me or anything, and I was, so I was like, oh, right, okay then, I'm gonna go job centre. But they didn't like me when they told me, what is it you want to do? And I was like, I want to start my own business. And like, oh, okay, we can give you some money for that. And I told them, and I showed them all the news coverage I'd had up to that point, which was still then a fair bit. And they were like, no, this isn't something that we can help you with. Have you thought about working in a call centre? I was like, no, I haven't. But I went to a job interview at a call centre and fucking smashed the interview. But then ended up getting a studio and getting offered a much better job in a computer shop, selling virtual reality headsets. So I was like, well, I'm going to fucking take that then, aren't I, rather than going and working in a call centre. Because, not that there's anything against the people working in call centres, but the people I got paired up with in that call centre, pretty fucking weird, mate. Now, I know that might be a weird thing to hear coming from a guy that's literally got a mouse's kidney in his hands right now, but the lad I was sat with at the call centre, and if you are watching this, mate, I hope you've left there and found other forms of excitement. But he was genuinely excited by this phone call. He paused it on the mic and looked at me and went, oh, I've never had anyone ask about a diary before. Hello, madam, yes, I can help you with that. And he had a big beaming smile on his face. And I thought, you know what, mate, I don't think I've got the constitution to be able to work here. I don't think that I can sit here and speak nicely to these people. Because I think I witnessed 3 phone calls. 2 of them started with complaints and were complaints all the way through. And even that guy that was happy to be getting called about having to place an order for it's like a phone book diary thing from fucking John Lewis. That became a complaint because the woman was then unhappy. She sounded pissed. She sounded fucking hammered, mate. Just drunk out of mind, mate. At like fucking midday and all. And I was like, this is going to be... I would fucking lose my rag working here. I'm going to get fired if I take on this job. And then you're looking at the people who are your line manager, your floor manager and that, the team leaders. You're looking at them and thinking... They don't know what day of the week it is, lad. Them, like these days, like you know how you can look at people and be like, oh right, they were on the table with the rounded down edges at school. Like they've probably not got anything categorically to do with them. If that makes sense. They probably not got. They probably don't actually have anything that means they need additional help, but they definitely got additional help. Them sort of people, mate, they were the managers, and you're like, this is mental. What is this? It didn't feel like the point of the place was to work. To me, it felt like the point of the place was to just fucking break people's spirits. The people that rang you and the people working there. It was just a weird atmosphere. There was a pool table and all. They were like, everyone, you can play on this pool table on your break and that. Fucking coated in dust. Never been played on. I was like, what the fuck, man? You can't play pool on that. And I bet as soon as you do start playing pool on that, I bet the people in there are like, he's a fucking gimp him. Or they're like, oh, get back to work. You got time to play pool, you got time to work. Canteen as well. The prices, mate, in the canteen. Something like chips and something. Some chips and something. Not like even a main thing, just chips and some form of sauce. Was like £5. And I was like, is this subsidised then? Yeah. Because, you're paying us minimum wage and then charging this amount for the food, innit? You're like, no, it's not. Why would it be subsidised? I was like, because we're all coming here from the fucking job centre, mate. It's mad, really, because I still got offered the job. It's fucking just shit all over the place, man. You wouldn't want to work there. How thin that one's come out. That's a mouse's lungs, but proper thin, that. No, man, I've never seen shaman deer pelvis bones that have been shaped into animal masks. Can't say I've noticed, mate, that. For those of you wondering on Reddit what's he going on about, is Sam answering YouTube comments as well. Ah, that's fucking sharp. These would be good if they were a lot thinner, wouldn't they? Something to bear in mind, really. It seems like a waste of resin when all you really need is that much to cover it. Could make more of them if I did that. Sharp down my fucking sleeve. The mouse is poor. Some of these haven't come out great, but they're alright. Yeah, man, they last. I'm not gonna divulge me methods, you know, but yeah, they last, mate. Some of the old ones that I did, a couple of them didn't, but I was using a different type of resin and experimenting. But since I've found the right type of resin to use for it and figured out my method, it seemed to work pretty well. I get people getting in touch saying it's mad that this has lasted so long. So I only charge like, you know, between 5 and 10 quid for most of these little bits here. Fucking like 4 quid or something for the key rings, I think. It's a while since I've restocked, so I might have to adjust the prices because the price of mice have gone up, but price of mice has gone through the roof. But fucking yeah, they last me. I've got 1 second. So on my keys, I've got one of my keys. So 1 sec, there we go. So there's the one I've kept. It's a chicken's foot, baby chicken's foot. I've had that for about 3 years, maybe longer. So because of the sunlight, if you get them out in the sunlight a lot, the resin might, you know, taint a little bit rather than staying perfectly crystal clear. Can't work that out yet, but other than that though, they last. The stuff inside lasts. These are very tight, these. No one's copped anything at the minute, Chris, if that's what you mean, or when you say coping, what do you mean people are coping me right now? What does that mean? I don't understand. Might not surprise people, but I don't really socialise much, so I'm not always up on fucking, you know, slang and colloquialisms. Plus, I grew up in a very different part of the country to where I live now, so the way I talk isn't really useful where I live now. Anyone on Reddit got any questions? Burning questions? on our pan. Yes, Ron, like what have we had? Thank you for the follow there, Civil Drama. To the people on our pan, if you want to see this ripping my hair on, and if you want to see more of the stuff I've made, I've got my own subreddit on here. I'll chuck another comment on with me with all my links. 1 second. Ah, fuck off. Oh. There you go. Oh, a little downvote there on Reddit. Hey, what was that for? Hello, Pedro. For all his sites. I'm not sure, Tape, if it's blocked a comment from you there, mate. Have you tried to put the me link on? Is this... Hello, Raro. Rarox. Right, 1 sec, YouTubers. I'm gonna fucking share this on my Facebook page. Let's see if I can do it from this. There we go. Almost, it's almost that, Tape. It's in the description anyway. The link that Tape's trying to put in should be in the description of the video, I think. If it's worked. No, I don't think it'll do it, Tape, because of the spam things on YouTube. Now everything's getting harder and harder to fucking show your own stuff and be like, oh yeah, look, here's my website, here's this. I blame TikTok, me. As much as I love TikTok, because it's fucking useful for reaching people. I think that it's been fucking very important in the figuring out what people are saying and understanding language and being able to transcribe the language. Because think about how many more people post videos on TikTok than they do to YouTube or Facebook. And it's just of themselves talking and normally doing things where they say the most benign things and miming. All the miming that people were doing on TikTok when it first started to get big a couple of years ago. Because before that, people weren't doing the dancing and the miming on TikTok. It was just a fucking sort of wild west of post whatever you want for about a year before it became big over lockdown. And then people fucking were doing miming songs and the words to the songs are already done, aren't they? So then it's learning how to lip read people, mate. So they know what we're saying, they know what we're talking about, so they know how to share the videos and promote the videos and what not promote and what to report and what to ban and things like that, purely off of people fucking miming Taylor Swift songs, while the algorithm in the AI could learn people's, you know, lip movements for certain words and sentences. What do I do for a living? I do this, Raro. I make stuff out of animals like this glove puppet I've made out of a fox's head. Things like that, man. That's mine, like, I keep that. But, a pun involved, and I have an OnlyFans as well, if that interests anyone. Probably doesn't, but it might, because of all of the comments I started getting on Facebook. A pun involving snakes. You could have tipping the scales, and it's, you know, like giving a snake money. Wind of vipers, for like a snake that's a peeping Tom. Seems a bit shit, aren't they? Not all the hex blocks have worked out, but I don't mind with the hex blocks, because they're not one of the things I focus on when I'm making them, if that makes sense. I make these in a different way. See, that's the thing, I try to streamline things and find different ways of pouring the resin and that, and that's one of the things I tested on the hex blocks this time. Ow. Oh, sharp. Where was that? That might be the knife. That was the knife. Ah, you fucking dick. I hate live streaming because I really need a piss now. But if I do go for a piss, the streams will end. You were a bad man. You pillaged, I looted, I raided, I sinned. Okay, cool. What's that a quote from? Is it a quote from something? Feels like it'd be a quote from something. Sounds a bit God of War-y. But why would it be? It'd be something to do with Vikings, wouldn't it, I would imagine. Yeah, innit, I just need a can underneath me, like a bucket, so I can just fucking slip my trousers down to my ankles and piss in the bucket. What a sentence with the tipping the scales, but in a quick sentence. Oh, fucking hell, man. The reptiles. I don't know, you could have you got the snakes. Snakes are called snakes because they live in the bathroom because they're reptiles. You know, like a gang war between snakes and lizards, or snakes and frogs. And the snakes are snakes because they're from the bathroom, and the frogs are from the bedroom, and the snakes reptiles. Fucking hell. I like this though because my brain's not been working properly recently. I've been feeling a bit shit, proper down. My brain don't fire like it normally was when I'm like this. So this is nice. It's like a little exercise. You want a sentence with the fucking... Yeah, well, something I could add to the OnlyFans, couldn't it? Meta merch, meta mech. I bet people would pay to listen to a piss stream. I would have thought. Did you read what you're doing? What is this? No, I don't know if it's come up, man. Is this to do with Jason Statham? You want it in a quick sentence, a pun involving snakes, like a pun tagline. To do with Jason Statham, though. I don't know, man. I don't know how to come up with a Jason Statham lines or something like that. Picking out. Okay, so you want something to do that with where Jason Statham can be on. What about you putting snakes on a biplane and see if you get some like a plane covered in snakes that's trying to fuck a bus and a plane or something like that. Snake, rattle and roll. I'm not going to be able to see it for a bit too because I'm using both things to stream at the minute, but I will have a look at it when I'm through with it. It'll be a bit late then for this, but I can send you messages with ideas and that stuff. Fucking hell. This is the thing, I don't watch many films, so you want films where you can put film titles where you can just put snake in there then. Okay, a tagline for snake, rattle and roll. What sort of a background does it give you? Like, where's it set? I need to see the image in it really to get the. Does it look like it's in a desert? Does it look like what sort of? What else is going on in the picture of Jason Statham and this snake? Snake, rattle and roll. Oh, okay. What about if it's a sequel, right? What about if it's a sequel and you've got snake, rattle and roll, the fork in the tongue, and it's like a fucking. Jason Statham in I've Had Enough. or beehive you could have. Holding an owl, look who's talking. I keep talking, I'm owl ears. Yeah, this is going to be much easier when I can see the images, mate. Right, that's all the hex blocks done. I need a piss, so I'll be back in a minute. Whilst I'm gone, entertain yourselves. Maybe you can look at the stuff on my shelf from a distance and be like, oh wow, look at that. There you go. There's a little stack. I won't be long anyway. It's not like I've got to go far. Just going to do it here in this bin. What about you put in Jason Statham drunk with elves? This time he's Legolas. Or what about if you can you make the Lord of the Rings poster? Like one of the Lord of the Rings posters that would have had Orlando Bloom in, if such a thing exists, but replace Orlando Bloom with an amputee version of Jason Statham. And then have this time he's Legolas. Lord of the Rings is about again, isn't it now? You could, you know, maybe that would be a... These are fucking weird, these. This come out very strange, this. So this is basically just a sheet of toes. There's loads of baby chicken toes inside. There's 4 of them. It's not come out great. They might be better if I tidy them up with the Dremel. These. I'm not massively impressed by those. The shorts video, what's the shorts video? They can fucking take ages, doesn't it matter? Like if you've got to fucking caption them yourself and that. There was a part of me that thought all of that captioning stuff that happened on social media, being like, you know, think of the deaf and all this, that's made me very suspicious, because it did make me think, well, that's the perfect thing to say, to get people to say what they're saying, so that AI can learn all of our accents faster. Because people would be like, yeah, think of the deaf, fucking hell, I never thought of that, the deaf can't hear what I'm saying, can they? And they might not be able to lip read me, but you know what else couldn't lip read us? Fucking AI, mate. Fucking can now though, can't it? Knows what we're saying. Yeah, fucking thingy would be a lot better with this. Dremel will do that. Oh, fair, mate, fair. Sounds like a lot of work. These are owls with baby chicken eyes inside. It's getting pretty warm in this jumper now. Might as well do all the owls. What is it you do then, Meta Merch? As in, you're saying you're mixing it with things you're doing. So what are the things you're doing? Need to change my top. I'm fucking loving this one. Sweating my fucking back out. Let's put it. Give me a sec to just get changed. Is this out of view of the camera? Oh, it is definitely not. Oh, he smashed me off the fucking roof. I properly fucking smell. Mothman with his cock out. Look at that. Still not great this for. What if now we move this over here? Is that a better angle? No, I'm still getting a lot of light. Oh, this had got fucking stuck. The comments had gotten stuck, mate, from when you said for stock footage. I don't know how long ago that would be. About 3 minutes, 4 minutes ago. Oh, that's mad, mate. Yeah, mate, I like a bit of woodworking. I do like woodworking. I like carving, mate. I carved a bowl when I was in Japan by hand. I loved it every minute. Fucking welded. See, I get obsessed on the stats, me, Meta. Because it's fucking, I find it frustrating. Because I don't understand. My thing is I don't know how to reach people with this. It just seems completely random when it does happen. It's usually old videos that do it, but I don't put a lot of effort into the videos. It's just fucking natural, innit? Just whatever I do is that's it. I don't edit them or anything really. And I guess people don't want to watch that. People want it, you know, people like the nicely edited videos and stuff. And all of mine come across as adverts, innit? Because they are, though. They are. There's an owl with some baby chicken eyes in. Yeah, I imagine it is expensive. if you're doing woodwork as well, like topping off a table and stuff. But yeah, it can work out expensive. Depends how big the things are you make as well, isn't it? It's expensive when it goes wrong, mate. Fucking, I hate that. Because that still happens to me. I've been doing resin for stuff for years. But it still goes wrong every now and then. Where everything fucks up like a whole... Because I'll do resin stuff maybe 3-4 times a year and that's it. At most 4 times a year, but sometimes less. And that's it then for the year. That's my resin stock for, from all the stuff I've skinned the year before or whatever, or in the months prior. Most of the time. And yeah, if that fucks up, it's fucking well anyway. Because that is just money in every way, shape and form down the toilet. Yeah, I feel like a lot of social medias do that, mate. It does feel like a lot of them play a game with your TikTok's doing with me at the minute. Nearly got 100,000 followers on TikTok and only, I don't know. I say only, it's still a lot of people realistically for what it is I'm doing on there, but you get maybe 2,000 people watch a video and then that's it. But then like 3 months later suddenly that video gets a resurgence, which is what's happening now. All my videos from fucking months ago are getting views, but that normally means people then also report them as well. Anytime will kill you. It's not, it's just a fucking dead rat with a pencil sharpener up its arsehole. It's not cruel, it's... I suppose you won't get that with woodwork the way. Hello, Fruits Crest. Yeah, man, that's pretty much why I do. I do it because I like it, innit? I like doing this, so it's, And I know that there are people that do enjoy my stuff because you come out of your way to find me whenever I'm live and anything. Like you will watch a lot of my streams. Rowan Tape Flip, he watches a lot and fucking, he's in the Discord and that as well. So it's nice because I know there are people who are into my stuff and, fucking they enjoy the podcasts and the fucking taxidermy and the videos and all that sort of stuff. Right, ready? I'm going to have to end this stream because the battery's going to die. That's why it just all froze then. So if you've been watching and you've watched this long, thanks for watching. If you want to find me stuff and you're watching this for whatever reason on repeat, the link will be in the fucking comments. So I'll see you in a bit. No, I'm staying on here, merch. That's just on thingy. On Reddit. Nice one, guys. I'm glad you liked it, merch. It's fucking... Yeah, that's it. Do it. I'll fucking share it to my stories as well. Because it sounds like it's good. Actually, I might end the stream, take pictures of this stuff, list it, and then crack on with the rest or something. So I will. I'll see you in a bit, guys. Fucking... Yeah, I might make some dinner and all. I'll see you in a bit, guys. Thanks for watching, Meta, and then Rowan. See you in a bit. See you later.